Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Power Action Clicks. I'm DK, and today I wanted to do a little video on the Marvel Heroclix Iconix Cupid Deadpool. I think it's a pretty interesting little product. They've been making a lot of these Iconics something that you want to invest in. They have some pretty good value in them. You know, we've had recently like the Dream Ruby, the Phone Booth. There's things that in there that make you want to buy it, even if it's like one thing. And I mean, most of these Iconics are pretty cool to have anyway. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the comics, a little bit about my thoughts on this piece, and also a little bit about where is Cable. So first off, the comics, this Deadpool actually doesn't have a lot of tie to the comic. This Deadpool 26 is this appearance is actually, so they got the bust of this Deadpool right off the cover of Deadpool 26. Other than that, there's really no connection as far as like traits, abilities, or anything else in this Iconics to that specific comic book. I think it is a pretty cool comic book. Deadpool's not for kids. It's a little bit gory. I did find it pretty interesting. So Deadpool gets this heart-shaped box with a heart in it, and he finds out it's a villain called, I believe it's Madcap, and this is all happening around Valentine's Day, and this is while he's dating Shikla, and it's actually a few issues later, and I believe it's a comic book series called Till Death, where Dracula and Shikla get married, even though Deadpool and Shikla were technically married. I did want to talk about the Iconics itself. So we are getting, first off, my number 3 reason to buy this Iconics is the Deadpool. You know, I don't think he's bad. I think I'd almost prefer him at 125 points over the 75. So he's got Deadpool Corpse, Weapon X, X-Force, X-Men, Assassin, Deity, Marksman. As far as Deadpools go, I think he's pretty decent actually. So his first trait, never-ending quiver. If Deadpool is equipped with a trick arrow equipment, when his last face-down trick arrow card is turned face up, after resolutions, you may turn all his trick arrow cards face down. His second trait, my love for death keeps me omnipotent. Like I was saying, I don't think any of this actually has anything to do with that comic book. I'm not really sure where they got it. It could have been from other comic books or even movies. And that one, so it has steel energy, but with close and range attacks. He has willpower. Once per turn, Deadpool may reroll one of his single d6 rolls. He has a defense ability, which is a stop click. Time heals all wounds. Stop, regeneration, and super senses. He can see through pretty much everything. He's got improved targeting through elevated, hindering, walls, and through other characters. He's got 4 range with triple targeting. He's got the 125 point line where he starts with running shot, precision strike, super senses, and prob. I kind of like that one myself. And then the 75 point line, he has charge, blades, claws, fangs, close combat reflexes, and exploit weakness. Also has that team player team ability. And next up, my number 2 reason to buy this product is definitely going to be the trick arrows. So let's take a look at the first one. It's called Oops, That One Wasn't Cute. On reveal, instead of normal damage, deal a hit character 4 damage and knock them back. I like that one. That's actually pretty good. The second one, Love is in the Air. Instead of normal damage, choose a hit character. That character can't attack until your next turn. Again, pretty good. And Hug It Out is the last one. On reveal, instead of normal damage, place a hit character adjacent to a friendly character within 4 squares of the hit character. If you do, the hit character gains immobile until your next turn. I think my favorite is still the Love is in the Air. And let's talk about my number 1 reason. Well, we'll get to my number 1 reason. It's really the bystanders. Let's see. So we got Rogue at 20 points. She has 0 range. She has the Brotherhood team ability. She's flying. She's got hypersonic, strength, and impervious. No, not bad. She's also X-Men. That's something to note. Then we got Valentine Wong. She's assassin. She's got the Underworld team ability. She's got sidestep, poison, close combat reflexes, and perplex. And then she has chemokinesis, a traded ability. When Valentina Wong damages a character without any action tokens, give that character an action token. And she's 15 points. But the number one reason to buy this product is actually Copycat. So she's got X-Force. She's got the traded ability Metamorph. Huge. This is so good. Copycat can use the standard powers of other characters within range can use. So she's literally getting to use everybody in three range of her, both like every way, every direction. She's getting to use all their basic powers. So she's getting all their super senses, impervious, just everything. And if you think of it, she's also giving you another of any abilities that you chose to put on your team, like Outwit, Probability Control, Perplex, Telekinesis, super good. So she's an extra of any of those abilities, and all for 15 points. Very solid. I don't know if I mentioned she's X-Force too. Really, really great bystander, honestly. So that was my number one reason to buy this product. Lastly, I did want to talk a little bit about Cable, the elephant in the room. So what really happened to Cable? So after doing research, I read a couple articles. I've looked up quite a few blogs, and I had researched this a couple times. So it looks to me as if, and this is just coming from my research, it looks like the Cable rights actually at one point in time belonged to Fox. So they actually had movie rights. I believe it was for an X-Force movie and the rights for Cable. So I don't think Disney is actually technically in control of it. And I know the first thing you're going to ask is, why were they able to do a Cable in the Deadpool and Weapon X set? Let me tell you why. Is because that Cable specifically is actually from the New Mutants. That is a New Mutants Cable. See the Cable that Disney technically owns is actually the Nathan Summers Cable. Not really Cable, but he owns Nathan Summers from the New Mutants. So that's where the line starts to get a little weird. Is that the Cable, the character, is actually technically still owned, I believe, by Fox and the X-Force movie or rights. So I believe they're going to have to wait, either find a way to buy out that contract, or they'll have to wait. I believe most of them have a expiration date. If they don't make something in so much time, they have to give up the rights. It's written in the contracts. It has to do with Fox owning the rights for Cable, X-Force Cable, and then Marvel actually owns the rights for technically Nathan Summers from the New Mutants. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because I had heard a few people essentially kind of blaming WizKids for not giving us Cable. I think they wanted to give us Cable. I wish we could have got it. It was a really great looking Cable, but the truth is the lines of who owns the rights to Cable are kind of blurry. They were actually supposed to be sorted out sooner, but it looks like they're going to have to wait till the contract. I had actually read somewhere that the contract was supposed to end in 2025. So who knows? That's all just stuff I had really seen online. So again, take that with a grain of salt. But that's kind of an explanation. I hate to see people blame WizKids for that. And that about wraps it up for this video. If you did find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I have been thinking about doing some more of these videos. about talking about, you know, is this a good investment? Is this something that you want to buy? Is it worth it? And, you know, I'm kind of going to gauge the reaction of the community to see if I should make more videos like this. Throwing the comments and likes will definitely help out with that. And we'll catch you on the next video.